How do I start? I started already. So yeah, we are here. First ever MC job after I left the whole PRO and what was it called? PRO, MCAN, MSSN and all. So I'm just going to continue. I finally did it. Yes, I finally did it. Like I said, like I introduced myself, I've always introduced myself. I have been appointed offices like the public relation officer office when I was in school, MSSN, and then even in MCAN, I was also PRO. And then in most of my organizations that I've worked in, beyond being a video editor, a videographer, I've always had this nomenclature to my name, which is head of communications. So I've moderated meetings, moderated events, and all of those things. But this is the first time in a very long time that I took upon the role of the Master of Ceremony. And this is where I begin. I begin by saying it was great, it was tough, it was hard, and it was interesting. It was great because, of course, I was excited that, yes, this is the first. It was tough because the sound system was bad. The first guy or the first sound engineer that was brought, man, I was shouting on my voice. I was demotivated. Alhamdulillah, my mentor in communications was here, a person of Mr. Said Kunle Aiboka. He was here, and thank God he didn't feel like, Hala, you're not doing well. He told me clean clear that, calm down, the sound is bad, there's nothing you can do. And even he was like, what's the meaning of this? You're not doing this thing well. I would have panicked and probably fell down. But mainly he mentioned to me that it was not my fault. It was the sound engineer and the sound system. I needed to just carry on no matter what. I honestly carried on. I did carry on, but just as I mentioned to them, even in the program, may Allah reward every single one of you abundantly for being patient. Wallah, you see what just happened now, it happens in all of our lives. We cannot deny that fact. You have planned something, and then something else will just come up and disrupt your plan. And that we all face problems in our life, we'll have challenges. But what do we do when we face that challenge? Do we just feel like, oh, it has happened, let me sleep, let me leave? Or it has happened, what is the solution? Problem solving, basically. We all need to be problem solvers. So I saw the organizers of the school, the graduation ceremony, they were problem solvers. Somebody picked his phone, made a call, bam, 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 and before you know it, we had a new sound system, and man, I was excited. I was truly excited, and I was really motivated to get the job done. So it's interesting, of course, because it was children. I did mention earlier that I was going to do like I was going to bring experience into the whole thing. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to bring that experience. Not because the children were like very, very small children, but because even on the program of event, they kept changing so many things. What I had in mind just switch. Like every minute there was a switch, and I needed to just be fast upon those switch. So yeah, to cut the whole story short, it was great, it was nice, it was interesting, it was tough. This is the first out of many. Big shout out to my very good friend and brother, Ayla Musmain. I remember there was a day, one morning, very cold, early morning, he texted me, sent a voice note and said, Absalam, you are good at this speaking thing, you talk a lot, you this a lot, you that a lot. I need you to start doing MCs. I need you to start MCing events. And I didn't take it last year, but this year it was a good opportunity. Big shout out to Iman Sole Oiza for calling upon me and finding me worthy to be the MC of this event. Based on this note, I want to push to you all to feel free to invite me as your master of event for any of your program, weddings, graduation ceremonies, reunion, get together. But make sure it's halal, as I love to keep my things halal 100. Jazakumullahu khairan. I see you all next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.